Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to say, first of all, I'm very sorry that I did not get a Valentine's Day tutorial for you guys. I know a few of you had asked for it. That week was really rough for me, so I didn't get one up. I'm very sorry. But this tutorial is going to be on this look right here. It's a bluish green kind of mermaid looking inspired tutorial for you guys. It's a very nude lip. This is done almost, I want to say almost everything is drugstore except for what, like one or two things, I think, and there's a drugstore equivalent. So if I used a upper end kind of product, I told you the drugstore dupe for it. So I hope you guys like this video, and if you like this, then click the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Have a good day, guys. Enjoy this tutorial. Sorry if you see Neville, he wants to be a part of this too. Buddy, get off the table. Sit down. No, go sit down. Stay there. In case you guys don't know, I have an American bobtail cat. His name is Neville, and he is a complete and total rascal, and he likes to sit on the desk with me. So first of all, I am just going to go in with my Milani Prime Perfection face primer. This is the hydrating and pore minimizing. I know I mentioned this in a favorites video before. I'm going to take about that much on my finger, and I'm just going to go in and just kind of dab it in the places where I'm going to need it most. So for me, it's going to be on my forehead, the tops of my cheek, the sides of my nose, and the middle of my chin. And then I'm just going to start to rub it away from my face with clean hands. Make sure you guys have clean hands for this. That is key. Alright. And when it starts to feel kind of sticky and tacky, that's when you know that you've put it on and it's good to go. Okay, next I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I am in the shade 120. This is it. That's my shade. No, that's not for you. I like to shake it up a little bit just to make sure that it's all mixed up, so there's no kind of separation, anything like that. And I'm going to take about that much on my hand. I know it kind of runs everywhere. This is a little bit of a runny foundation. I'm just going to be taking my e.l.f. flat top kabuki brush. Neville, this is not for you. And I'm just going to begin to pat it on. A light little dusting on my eyelids just to help with my concealer, because that's what I'm going to be using as a primer. Nev, buddy, people can't see. You gotta back up. Oh, okay. Alright, next I'm going to be going in with my Wet n Wild Come Correct Concealer. I'm in the shade Medium Golden A12, buddy. Sorry, guys. Like I said, Neville the rascal. Oh, why are you not coming out? Okay, you know what? You're gonna have to go sit on the floor because you can't. Come on. Come here. to set my concealer, I'm going to be going in with my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Palette. I'm going to be using this banana powder here. And I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques contour brush. And I'm just going to dab it in there and set my under eye concealer. I'm not going to put this on my eyelid, even though I know I did put concealer there. I'm going to be going in with a shadow. So I'm going to want it a little bit tacky. No, never. Come on. Cats. Stay. You're going to stay up here. You gotta be nice and still. It's like, excuse me, ma'am. I'm just going to be going in and setting my foundation with this same banana powder. I'm not going to do all of my face, I'm just going to do the places that I get most oily, which is essentially my T-zone. Alright. And actually I'm just going to go in with that bronzer and create a slight contour. So I'm going to be using my e.l.f. small tapered brush. It's just this guy right here. I'm going to go in, dab a little bit on my brush. Neville. Sit. Sit down. Stay. This is going to be like the video that you guys now understand what I go through when I try to film with that one. Nothing too harsh, just a little bronzy. I don't know. It's more than a bronzer, but lighter than this like really sharp contour. So it's more of just adding some definition and whatnot to your face. I like to go along my hairline just because it kind of makes the middle of my face, which is my eyes, lips, nose, that type of thing, stand out a little bit more, and that's essentially where your masterpiece is going to be, so you want that to stand out the most. One thing I do have to say about this Wet n Wild contouring palette is there's a lot of fallout with the contour powder, so I end up always having to blow like a bunch off, so I don't know. Is it worth it? Yes, it is. And then I'm going to go in with my eyes now. I'm going to be going in with a mixture of 3 different colors that are very, very similar. This one is NYX Dare. Maybe I should. Alright, so it's like a bluish green. It's got like silver glittery reflex in it. It's really, really pretty. This one is CoverGirl. This doesn't have a name. Why don't we have a name? Okay, well the number is 325. It's really, really pretty. It's kind of the same thing. A silvery bluish green. And then this one is Snapdragon by ColourPop. And it is a matte bluish green teal color. It's really, really pretty. So this is actually what I'm going to be going in on my entire lid with. So I'm going to be going in with this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. It came in like one of those little like Disney things that came from Walgreens. So this doesn't look like a whole lot, but it's really not. So I'm going to take about that much on. I'm just going to begin by putting that all over my lid, but not going above my crease. And I'm going to put a pretty thick layer on here. I'm sorry if you guys hear kind of a lot of background noise. I have my heater going because it is really cold up here. It's, let me tell you. Oh, of course, no, it's not going to say. It is, well, that was at like 1 o'clock. What is it now? 29 degrees. And it's pretty cold down here in my room. I don't have heat down here yet. So I'm using my little table heater. So that's any of the background noise other than that. And you want a good thick layer on the bottom with this stuff just so you don't have any kind of creasing with your concealer. And also because I'm not going to be going in with a ton of eyeliner to do like any kind of like wing. Well, I am going with a wing, you'll see. I'm not going in with a ton of liner on here, and so I don't want to have like no shadow first. Alright. Done. And you want to make sure with these ColourPop shadows that you definitely seal it pretty tight, because that is the number one way that these dry out, and when they dry out they are hard to get back. Yeah, they're crazy hard to get back to like normal. Alright, I'm going to be going in with this Real Techniques base shadow brush. It's not as big as their crease brush, but it still works. I'm going to be going in with this NYX. Again, this is the NYX Dare. Just a little eyeshadow compact. Take about that much color. I'm just going to go ahead and put this in my crease. And this is just going to give your eye more definition and dimension. So I hope everyone had a good Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day was crazy busy this year. I worked, which I don't ever work on Sundays, but that was like the one Sunday that I worked, so I was really, really busy. Like I said, I didn't feel good, so I'm very sorry that I did not get any kind of Valentine's Day tutorials up for you guys like you had asked. So, yes. I'll be making it up. As well as this week, obviously. This is the only video up this week so far. I didn't get any videos up last week, so I am sorry. It was just really, really busy, really crazy. And with feeling under the weather, you just don't want to sit here and film. I now understand like why Jaclyn Hill and Katie and Desi don't want to film when they don't feel good. I get it now. Be going in. Where's my big fluffy brush? Oh no! This is just a big fluffy brush that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be going in with this CoverGirl. Don't want a ton of it, I just want a little bit. I'm just going to be going around the edges, just kind of diffusing all of the edges so that you don't have any harsh lines. Going in with this blue color right here. This is my eyetini Swizzle Stick Eyeliner. I got it in an Ipsy bag. Alright. I'm just going to be going in and lining, like making kind of a wing look right here. gonna go about halfway into your eye and then out and make that wing tail look. White eyeliner. I'm going in with my Wet n Wild Kohl crayon eyeliner. It's just a white and eye pencil. I'm gonna go in and line my bottom waterline. It's gonna make your eye stand out a little bit more. Just a tiny bit with that blue liner. I'm putting some right on my lash line. Like not even halfway. Going in with my little tiny eye brush. I'm going in with that CoverGirl, the CoverGirl No Name. I'm going to be dusting that on right underneath my lash line. It's almost into where you put that blue. Lashes. I'm just going to curl my lashes really quickly. And then I'm going to be going in with this is a newer mascara from the drugstore. It's the Revlon All-in-One Ultimate Mascara. This stuff is pretty good, I have to say. I have not heard a lot of people talking about it. This brush though is tiny, like you can't even see the bristles on it. That's how like little and tiny it is. And it's weird because when I first saw it, my immediate thought was that I'm never going to be able to use this. It's going to be way too small, and actually does a really good job of separating my outer lashes. So oh god, oh god, oh god, bad idea, bad idea, oh god. When that happens, just take a clean brush and brush it away. Literally just buff it out in very quick motions. You don't even need any product on it, but if you want, like if this isn't working for you, you can just put some concealer on your brush and it'll blend it all away, I promise. Beauty hack. Okay. Alright, Lauren, let's try this again and not poke yourself in your eye. Jeez. Alright. If you want to add a little bit more like drama and attention to your eyes, you can apply false lashes. I'm not going to apply false lashes just because my eyelashes are so long that I really don't think that my eyes need it. So I only wear false lashes if I'm like going out somewhere to an event or something, because who are we kidding? I don't go out. But if I were to go out, I would wear false lashes. And this formula is really, really thick, so I'm not quite used to it. I'm used to my mascaras being more of like a thinner consistency, whereas this is like very, very thick, but I think it does a really good job of like separating your lashes and that type thing. So it just adds a little bit of that, and then I'm going to be going in with my bottom lashes. With my Smashbox mascara. This is the full exposure. I did get this in an Ipsy bag, but I think a drugstore equivalent is going to be like the Lash Blast by CoverGirl. I just, like I said in my last tutorial, I don't have any of that because mine dried out. That is the lashes. I'm going to be going in with this Wet n Wild Color Icon Rose Champagne Blush. It's kind of like this brownish, shimmery gold color. It's really, really pretty. I'm going to be putting this on with my big fluffy Eco Tools brush. Goes on super crazy light, as you can see, but if you want to build it up, you can. I kind of like to blend this into my bronzer on my temples just to give it a little bit more color. Alright, and now for highlighting, I'm going to be going in with my Loreal Tru Lumi. This is in the shade Rose. It's this little guy right here. I'm going to be using my Circa powder brush here, and I'm just going to be blending all of those shades together. And creating a nice light. It's not too overbearing. I love Becca's Champagne Pop that she created with Jacqueline Hill. But the only thing about that is that sometimes it can be really intense for the look that I have, and it can be a little too intense. Whereas this is very blendable. You can do very, very light. You can do very, very heavy. It's whichever you want. I just dab that on my top of my nose. And then my Cupid's bow. Alright. Now I'm going to be going in with the lips, and today, what are we doing today? I think I'm going to go in with this NYC, this is 301 Cafe. It's kind of like a nude shimmery kind of color. It's really, really pretty. So, I'm going to go in with that. So that is kind of almost the finished look. We're not quite done yet. I'm going to be going in with my makeup setting spray. This is Urban Decay. I have not quite found a drugstore setting spray that I really, really like. I've heard that L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matteness and the Maybelline whatever. No, it's not Cover FX. Maybelline Master Fix. It's the same line as the setting powder that I like, but it comes in a setting spray. Let that dry a little. You want to try not to move so much. And that is about it. And there's your look. This is a bluish green mermaid tutorial for you guys. So I hope you liked it. Have a good day, guys. Bye.